It's a Spiritworks Cinema, where we watch all the movies. Today's movie is Elysium. This is the new film from Neill Blomkamp, who did District 9. I was very anxiously awaiting this. I didn't see it in the theater. Again, I've talked about this with my friends. I don't tend to go to the theater much anymore. Partly due to the fact that a lot of theater versions are theatrical cuts, and stuff tends to be removed from them by either the evil MPAA from censorship or some suit deciding something needs to be made different. So, you know, and for me, I'd rather just enjoy it at home in my home theater and relax and not have any kids texting, talking, or doing some other nonsense. So I didn't see it in the theater, but I just got this the home release, and the reviews were very mixed on this movie. A lot of what I heard seemed to be more strange political bias arguments, saying like, "Oh, it's a left-wing liberal movie, overthrow the rich," and I didn't get that from this at all. It's a dystopian sci-fi future. Damon's character is a ex-criminal who's working, trying to maintain a good life, and an accident happens where he only has 5 days to live, and he has to make some choices. I really like Matt Damon, and he helps with this. Jodie Foster's also in it as the, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the main villain. Not really, but kind of. And she does a great job. The rest of the people I didn't know a lot of the actors, but performances were all pretty solid. I like the look of the film. It is beautiful. It's good to see what Blomkamp did with a larger budget. I like the world. I'd be interested in seeing more of it. This is something that I could see being a series. There was a believable world there. Now, this is going to be my gripe with the movie, is it's not a series. It wasn't quite long enough to give me the background and development between Damon's character and the girl and her daughter in the movie. There was not a lot of... There just wasn't time to build that. You had to go, okay, it's movie emotions. We know they've had background. Let's excuse that and move on. And I can see that. I mean, you don't want a 4-hour movie because it would have drug on at that point. But again, if you're not able to bypass that, it's going to leave you a little hollow at the end with some of the decisions he makes. Now, the action scenes are really cool. I like the very realistic type of body armor they're using, and why it doesn't cover your entire body. It's just like an extra little exoskeleton. The robots are cool. The gore is awesome. It really is awesome. There's some great gore in this movie. You know, the ships are great. I really like the world. To me, the movie felt a little rushed, and that's my biggest complaint. At the end, when the finale occurs and the revelation and character change happens, you accept it, and I felt very emotional because it's Matt Damon, and I remember him from a lot of roles where he's had this emotion, and I can pull from that, and it still works. Now, unfortunately, in the movies, and some of the reviews I've read about it, I have to agree with this, that wasn't really given to us in the movie. It's something that you kind of have to extrapolate. So, you know, that's a weak point of it. But again, I still really liked it. It looks cool. The action scenes are fantastic. I mean, it's nice to see Blomkamp with a larger budget. I really look forward to seeing more of what he does. I'm going to give this movie a nice solid 8 out of 10. The release has a lot of cool stuff. Picture quality looked absolutely gorgeous. So, again, give the release a 9 out of 10. So if you didn't see Elysium, I would check it out. I didn't get the overly political stuff that people were talking about. I mean, you can, but again, you can pull that out of anything. You know, the bad people in this, per se, are mostly politicians or faceless, super rich, diabolical and cruel, like CEO types. I mean, it's not like they just showed, oh, anybody with money's bad. And they didn't do that at all. So I would not avoid it if you're worried about getting the political vibe that can turn off a lot of people to movies, I'd still check it out. So there you have it. That's Elysium. So I hope you enjoy the review of Elysium. Be sure to come back next time here at Movie Mayhem.